Welcome to another edition of the Tire Rack Hot Lap. I'm Matt Edmonds, along with Randy Pobst. And Randy, a few weeks ago at Thunderhill, you had the opportunity to drive a wonderful new Porsche.
This is the 911 991.2. And what's so special about this car is that it's turbocharged. And it's not the Porsche capital T turbo. All 911s are now coming with a turbocharged engine. It's all new. I've never driven one before, and it'll be fascinating to see what it's like. Is there gonna be turbo lag? Is it gonna still feel like a Porsche? This is the base model car.
Well, and one thing they have kept the same on these, I mean, one of the manufacturers supplying tires for this version of the Porsche is Pirelli. Pirelli's got an N-spec tire, so that means it's a tire specifically designed by Pirelli engineers in conjunction with Porsche engineers for that vehicle to get the most out of it. Large tires on it. I mean, 245/20s in the front, 305/20s in the rear. I mean, a 245, you think back years ago in the 80s, a 245 was the rear tire on a Porsche.
It was huge.
So this is a big tire to get a lot of traction.
That's a lot of tire. The 911 carries the engine all the way out back. The traditional layout is still the way Porsche builds the 911. So you've got well over 60% of the weight in the back, all the power driven through the rear wheels. It makes sense that they'd put a big fat rear tire, but that I'm surprised. It's a base model car. That's a big tire.
That is a big tire. Well, let's see how that hot lap looked. Well, that was a heck of a lap out there, Randy.
Matt, I don't normally drive. In fact, I don't know if I've ever driven a base 911.
There aren't many base 911s.
Right, we're always GT3, S, Turbo S, you name it. And I was really impressed with this new one. It had such sweet balance. I could drift the car a little bit, and especially the engine. The engine is a real success. It doesn't feel like a turbo. There's very little lag. And another thing about many modern turbo engines, they have a broad torque curve. They pull really well at low RPM and then it's flat, right? Mm-hmm. What this 911 does is the engine feels a lot like the historical Porsches, where the higher you rev them, the harder they pull. So the power comes on stronger and stronger, and guess what? It still sounds like a 911. I consider that, for the car, it's a big success.
So when we looked at the tires and we talked about them earlier and the stagger and the sizes, I mean, this is a max performance summer tire. I mean, so it's really a street tire. And, you know, we were putting it into track conditions here. That stagger really helped it to be balanced on turn-in, it sounds like, and as well as, you know, under braking.
So that was not a track compound tire?
No, it's a standard P0, so it's a max performance summer tire.
Matt, impressive grip. I think, is that a new model?
It is not. I mean, P0's been around with Pirelli for quite a while.
Well, the grip was terrific. You know, between the chassis and the tire, that car was working.
Well, thanks again for watching. That's it for this edition of the Hot Lap.